Good morning. It's Monday, the beginning of a new week, so very exciting. I'm just going to say hello to everyone. Actually, we have Andy. Hello, Andy.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Is that the weekly summary?
No, this is the vlog.
Hey?
A vlog.
Okay.
A vlog, yeah,
Yeah.
4-hour vlog, yeah.
You
So,
well?
yeah,
Family well?
yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah, all good. How about you?
Very well. Busy weekend. My daughter is now quarter of a century now.
Okay.
She turned 25, so it's Mother's Day and birthday, so
Yeah.
good.
Andy, by the way, I've known him for 14 years. Andy works for CWW, so any fixings, any bolts, anything to do with supplies, then Andy's your man. As you can see, we've just had a delivery. What else do you do, Andy?
Fixings, fasteners, and general consumers for all industries. So one-stop shop.
Yeah. Honestly, the best person in terms of your supplies. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, nothing going on there. We can hear some welding. I'd like to share with you some let's say business advice, which is basically the purpose of my content. I've recently was leading a webinar for business owners talking about how to build a team that will feel part of the changes. So you might ask, well, why am I qualified to say anything about it? Well, it's because we did pivot big time during COVID or the first lockdown, and we've shifted or pivoted from steel into plastic. That's our work shield venture, which was a great success. Hello. Just gonna squeeze. Actually, I'll go this way. Sorry. Just go here. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah. So there are 6 steps in making sure your team is on board with you during all the changes. The first one is you have to understand that you are the leader. Now, whether out of choice because you started a business or through inheritance because you were a successor to the business, then you have to understand that you are the leader. And being a leader is a very important role. A business without a leader simply won't have direction. So your role is to give direction. It's like a captain of a ship. You are the person that is accountable for the overall direction of your company. The other thing is that as a leader, you have to speak to your people. So remember, leaders are speakers. You might try a thing that I've did, which is going through various speaking courses, because it's not an easy thing, and then for many they might feel blocked and they don't want to do it, but it's something that as a leader you have to do. The other thing is that as a leader you have to lead by example. And by this, I don't mean that you have to work harder than everyone else. It is that if you have deadlines or if you set anything, then you have to stick to them as much as you demand it from others. Now, because I'm a big rugby fan, then there's the formation called the mole, which whenever there's a mole, everyone or almost everyone is heading in one direction, so they have their heads down, pushing ahead, whereas there's one person who faces the opposite direction. So actually they all looking backwards, and that is the leader. That is the person that, because they have their head above the formation, they can see what is happening and they direct whether we're going left or right. So this is exactly what you should be doing as the leader, is having perspective and leading the team. And remember that it is better to have a direction and then change it rather than not having any direction whatsoever. So this is the first tip of making the team being part of you. And the first one is you have to understand your leader, and you are the leader and everything that goes with it. Go and say hello. Kuba, as always, probably smiling. Hello, how are you? There's Miłosz. Hello, hello. There we go. I won't interrupt the rest. Okay, out of the noise. We'll go through this office. No one's in because there's the sales huddle. But let me continue. So the second tip for building a team is a set of values. Now, values are something that you would never break, even if it means losing money. So in other words, you'd rather lose money than break any of your values. Okay, let's come in. Okay, well, my office is a recording studio with all the lights in the background. I was doing some recording over the weekend. But values are a definition of your company. They are your DNA. They specify what you stand for. What is the purpose of existence? This is the reason why you and your whole team gets out of bed in the morning. It's because they will feel fulfilled based on the values that your company holds. So here I can show you our values. They are printed out. They are on the board, well, not on board, on the walls, and they are available throughout the company. It took some time to work out what are our values, and there are two ways of doing it. One is a survey, so you simply hand out sheets of paper to your employees, introduce them to the idea, saying, guys, please write down, and girls, please write down what do we stand for? What are the values that we ultimately will never let go of, even if we lose money? And then they write, let's say, 5 or 10 of these values, and then you as the leader, you have to go through it and pick the ones that you feel are right. The best set of values are between 3 and 5 values. You could copy ours, but I wouldn't recommend that because you have to define it yourself. It's not something you can just grab from someone else and superimpose, because it won't work. It really has to come from down deep from your heart and from every employee's heart. The second method is called the Mars mission. So we've already landed on Mars, so I think it's very relevant. But the idea is that imagine you want to set up another branch of your company on Mars, which might be the case very soon. Then you pick 3 people from your company that you want to delegate for that task. You want them to have the mission of setting up branch number 2. And you pick those people based on the fact that they live and breathe your company. They are a reflection of your company. Once you pick those 3 people, write down why is it that you've chosen them to set up your second branch on Mars. And based on that exercise, you most probably will end up with a set of values. The third one, or the third tip for setting a great team, is a meeting routine. So having said that, let's go straight into our huddle, and I'll explain later the whole sort of structure. I'll put my mask on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hello everyone.
So we're now doing up here, kind of because of how many people we can't go around.
Okay, so that was our huddle. Now, the whole idea about creating a meeting structure is that you introduce a beat It's like any band, there's the drummer, because the drummer is the crucial person that dictates the tempo, that then everyone knows how to play. And in a company, that is the purpose of meetings. Now, I know what you might think, that meetings are just killers in terms of time, and that is very true if the meetings are done incorrectly. When meetings are held just for the sake of holding meetings, then there's no reason to hold them in the first place. There has to be a purpose and there has to be an outcome. So there are three types of meetings. The first one is a huddle. The definition of a huddle is that it should last no longer than 15 minutes, but then once you get going, it's only around probably 5 or so minutes. And second is that it has to be standing up. When you stand up, there's a lot of energy. So that's why you want everyone standing up in a circle, obviously socially distanced. The agenda for the huddle is quite simple. You start off by asking the first question, what's up? Or we've actually found there's a better question, what can we learn from you? Because it's not about people sharing their to-do list for the day. It's about them saying something meaningful to the rest of the team. The second is KPIs. So we review everyone's KPIs, whether they're on track. And the third one is anyone stuck anywhere? And that is the opportunity for people to raise any issues they have, because well, there are two reasons. One is a problem mentioned is a problem half solved. So sometimes just by saying it out loud, something might click and you've got the answer, or just happens to be someone in the huddle that knows the answer straight away. The benefit of huddles is that we are able to share all the information required within those 5 to 15 minutes and replace the meeting with the hundreds of emails that would have followed if there wasn't this meeting. So it's a sort of high performance meeting where there's a lot of information being exchanged, a lot of things clarified, and this also means that people before joining the huddle, so the day before, they can sort of write a list of things they need to raise instead of wasting other people's time by sending emails. The second type of meetings are the weekly meetings, which should happen once a week, and we've noticed that Tuesday is the best day for it because Monday is a Monday and Tuesday is still the beginning of a week. Anything later and it's a bit too late to action it in the week. And it should be departments meeting every week, and then on top of it we have a 1 monthly meeting where most of the employees or people that represent various departments join, and there's also an agenda, but mainly we talk about the things that we can improve on or issues that have happened and so on. The huddle that we attended, that was a strategic huddle. So here we focus only on growth, anything to do with growth. And this is where the energy comes from. We've got a team that knows exactly where we're heading. Everyone might have a different task, but we know that we are aiming for growth. And by having these huddles every single day, we make everyone accountable and we stay on top of developments. Now, all this comes from Vern Harnish. So I need to weave my way through all this equipment. From Vern Harnish with the book Scaling Up. And I really recommend this book if you want to grow your business. But remember, before you're able to scale up your business, you need to stand back, which means that you as the owner, you need to replace yourself with systems and procedures and many other stuff that needs to happen so that the company can work without you. That is only when you can start focusing on growth. Like me now, I don't have anything specific to do now apart from thinking about strategy and growth. So these were the first 3 points out of 6. If you want to find out the remaining 3, then please watch my next episode. And remember, my purpose is to help you grow your business. So if there's anything I can help with, simply ask Michael K.